What's up guys, high five. The One Punch Man manga chapter 163 is out, and right off the first cover page we see an image that looks like a human. Actually that's actually Garou. I actually thought it was a skull. It's actually Garou in a prosthetic form. Nice. So in the video we see, is that a person, a devil, or a god? Tougher than mountain. Wow. Alright, so at the first panel we see Garou shocked that everything he's been doing is not actually working. He's saying my emulsification is speeding up and I can tell that I'm way stronger than before. He's continuing and say he doesn't even feel like I'm catching up to him. You see, whenever anybody actually fights Saitama, they actually feel like nothing is actually working. They feel inferior because he punched him and it's just like that. So Garou is actually dodging his strength and all that, and Saitama just jumps in and telling her, what exactly are you trying to accomplish, Garou? And Garou is like, what? He says, since you're hunting heroes, I figured you must have a grudge against heroes or something. But then you started working together with heroes. What's up with you? Like, if you want, do you have a grudge against hero or something? You are just hunting them, you know. There's a way you can actually do that. You can just go right off the bat, start saving people and be a hero. But instead, you are trying to be this kind of monster thingy like that. And Saitama and Garou is just like, I'm not gonna say that, but why did I help any heroes? Like, since when? He was saying that he actually was using hero, he used Meta Bats right there to achieve his goal, and he said if he actually doesn't work on efficiency and working alone, he will never be able to reach his goal. And so I'm like, what is your goal? Is it that absolute evil thing and world peace or something? And Garou was just pissed off. He said, wow, what the hell did he get that from? Actually, he's surprised about that, but he didn't know that maybe Saitama actually got it from the kid. And he said, you seem like the kind of guy who will encourage a kid to get back up on his feet and start over again. So, like, why are you even trying to do all this? And Saitama was like complimenting the kid, saying that kid actually has guts. Like, you see somebody like a monster and he even try to run. You know, he has guts, but because he actually knows that he's Garou, not a monster. And Garou just comes in and like, shut up! And the fight begins, and Saitama just literally throws a punch and Garou just reflexes and giving him a shot, which he doesn't do anything, but then he actually gives him with an elbow attack. And if you look at the size of Garou, right, like this guy is freaking huge, man, compared to Saitama. But yeah, he's not doing anything, and he did some kind of, I don't even know what actually he did, but Saitama was trying to grab his hands and Garou just like he actually reflected the attack and smacked Saitama down. Like, martial arts is really awesome. So, and it says, and he called it God Slayer instant attack, which is pretty lit. But Saitama actually dig the ground and actually went like a mole, but like came out from another side and threw a boulder at him, and it's like, that's weird. That's weird way you're moving and making my punches miss. Is that martial arts or something? You know, Saitama is very funny. And he says it's the ultimate attack, it's the ultimate martial arts technique. And he says Garou is actually confident in himself and decided to compliment Garou that he should be grateful and release this experience. And he's actually checking out that Saitama doesn't actually have any martial arts skills. Like, he's a basic amateur, but he's just able to dodge all his attacks because of his reflexes and all that. But because he's thinking that because he actually doesn't have a technique, he might actually win this. And he's going to defeat him and defeat anyone before him. And then he gives Saitama the God Slayer ascending attack. Man, this attack was really huge. It sent Saitama flying and hit a skyscraper. And that's not all. That skyscraper hits the other skyscraper, and the other skyscraper hit the other skyscraper. And then, when you think it's over, he comes in again, and it's a great power attack, which looked like it was actually going to do the tri-beam from TM. And boom! The entire building exploded. Everything exploded apart from the first one. And everything got crushed and everything. Like, Garou is gotten really strong. Like, he has gotten really strong than the way he looks. Garou was like saying, no matter how strong he is and the outside, there's no way he can make his internal organs strong. But while he was even just trying to complete his sentence that there's no way Saitama will ever rise up again, Saitama just comes in like what? What are you doing? Why are you still alive? And then next thing they hear something open up and they say, Yokata, we are safe. The building, like some people were actually buried underground and they got stuck, but since Saitama and Garou and Sataima just crashed into a building and destroyed everything, they could come out. And they are like, what? Because someone was like, what is you guys crawling around? They say, hey hero, we are the staff of members in charge of stuff, blah blah, and they thought they were done for, they are trapped, that they couldn't see a thing. And they were like trying to thank him, thank Saitama. Saitama was like, no, don't thank me, and you should thank him. And they turn and look and they are like, yay! Like, yeah, look at the beast, man. That guy is a beast, a monster. And they are, arigato gozaimasu. And then and Garou was just surprised and they ran. Then they should hurry and get as far away as possible. And someone actually stopped and thanked him again. And Saitama was actually looking at Garou and he's like, that man, absolute evil is a good way of saving people. Like, he just knows how to get to the nerve of Garou, and Garou was just pissed off, and you're like, are you with me? Punch through a punch, and they cut off the scene. Like, for now, they just took us off the scene because we need to just chill down for a bit. And now we saw the lava scene, and well, the lava volcano is about to erupt and people are evacuating, and there's a family was saying that is their house going to be destroyed, and the father was saying that as long as they are alive they can start over again, which is true. But right off the bat they started seeing some flashes and they were thinking it was volcano lightning, but we know what actually is happening. Garou and Saitama took flight and are fighting in the sky, and you can see that Garou has actually grown wings. Like, he's like he's actually turning into a full badass monster right now. He say, yay, you got better again. Like, so it's not like Saitama is actually training Garou, yeah, or just leading to the right way. You say, you call this a little, he pushes Garou, Saitama hits into the mountain and he's just chilling, just chilling, man. Just look at him, he's just chilling. Garou rushed in with his fist on Godslayer fist off. He says, how about this? And he hit him. Boom! Now, when I saw this, I was like, what? They destroyed the freaking mountain with the lava and everything. Everybody was like, ah! But no, when it comes to eye popping, yeah, One Piece got the deal, man. They would really do. One Piece should have done a really epic thing. And it's actually very funny, though. People are actually using phones to video the mountain being shattered. Like, if you upload that on TikTok, that's going to go viral. And it's like, the mountain, it's shattered. And the lava, which was supposed to destroy the city, was actually flowing the other way. Again, Garou actually saved lives. Instead of the lava destroying the mountain due to his punches, he actually made it to actually flow the opposite direction. And Garou was like, he was exhausted. And then Saitama comes in and gave him a punch. Boom! Though we don't actually know if it was a serious punch or anything, but the fact is, Garou ate that punch for breakfast. He was like, he's unaffected. Even Garou himself wasn't really fazed by the punch, just showing that how strong Garou has actually become. He's actually going to be the number, if he actually talks to a good guy, he's actually going to be the number 2 guy in One Punch Man. Maybe Saitama is like Goku and Garou will be like Vegeta. You know, that's what's basically going to happen. And I just like Garou, but since when I got my eyes on him, I thought, like, since One Punch Man season 1, I didn't have any second cause. Honestly, my favorite characters in anime are actually the supporter or the assistant to the protagonist. And I didn't see Genos as that kind of person, but Garou, yeah, is definitely up for that job. And he was surprised that actually after hitting him, destroying the mountain, that Saitama is still unfazed, unscattered. Like, what, is he stronger than a mountain? Yeah, Saitama is stronger than a mountain. So I don't even know what kind of, actually, Saitama is very, very, very crazy strong. Like, what kind of training did you do? Like, he's stronger, man. Like, mountains shatter, just like Superman, indestructible. And then I was like, the whole shit stick where you are not even trying, and then it turns out to be perfect. So I was laughing. I was like, you know, you are trying not to do anything, but eventually things actually end up being the way that it kind of reminds him like King, and tells him that you have an instinct of a hero, don't you? And you know that's going to make Garou super pissed. Like, he doesn't want to be a hero, he wants to be an absolute evil and make people fear him, but instead he's actually doing the good thing. He's like saving lives. Like, you have saved two people's life, even other people's life before chapters before this. And yeah, Garou is definitely a hero in the heart. But unfortunately, that was the end of the chapter. They said they are not done with it, so we might get another chapter within the week of next. But yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, Garou has also really gotten really strong, and like, so we need to actually scale him up and actually see how strong it is. But we'll see at the end of the day how it does stuff. Alright, so that's going to be it. So if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe and stuff, and I'll be doing this also. And yeah, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.